I think we're on the same page. I am going to study ferociously, and I'm going to become a scholar official. What I didn't tell him was my ambition. I won't settle for any peasant jobs. I'll be better than that. Well, that is good. You should always shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you'll always land in the stars. Where's the wisdom? Oh, wait. I'm not going to stop until I manage to fulfill my father's dream. Hi, Magistrate. I won't settle. I will not settle. I think Jang Sun expects me to disappoint him, but I damn well will not. That's good. If I'm heir to the Kim family, I'm not going to let him down. He wants prosperity, I'll give it to him. More importantly, I'm never going to let any other Kim son feel like his family doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Never again. I swear my ancestors, never again. That guy's a champ. Well, I suppose I can give you more about Young Seok. Okay, sounds good. I don't know. I don't think you'll be able to find him very interesting. Why not? He's gonna build them up. Why wouldn't I find that interesting? But here, you can see for yourself. Alright, whatever. Let's go back to the block. See what else she gave me. Oh my. We've got quite a few. Let's see. The New Happiness by Young Seok's wife. Oh, his wife. Dearest mother, finally, I believe Young Seok has grown comfortable with me. All it took was some time for me to earn his trust. Learning how to read by watching over my husband's shoulder isn't how I envisioned spending my first year of marriage. I can't complain about anything that makes me spend so much time with him, though. We've talked. I've decided he won't try for a son right away. Right now, he's just not ready for it. Well, that's okay. Wait. This is 19. Hold on a second. It is 16. Then wouldn't... How old is he? Is he like 16 right now? Then I don't know. We've talked and we decided we won't try for a son right now. Away. Right now, he's just not ready for it. That aside, things are good. If this is what marriage life is like, I think I can be happy with this. We were getting along well, and I like him. Perhaps it's not quite what I had led to expect, but it's still good. Domestic bliss indeed. Oh yeah, arranged marriages won't be very fun, but in this case I guess she's happy with it. That's good. Last week, Young Seok was reading over some papers for a dispute that Magistrate Park was deciding on. You wouldn't understand the details, but it was essentially an argument between a farmer and his lord over a sum of money after a particularly poor harvest. I will tell the magistrate that the farmer is right. His claim is fair, he told me. Might I take a look? I asked. Bemused, he handed the papers to me. I took a good while of studying, but just to be sure, after all. I wouldn't want to contradict my husband if he was right, but farmer's numbers didn't seem to add up. I pointed this out to him. He not only listened patiently, but had me explain. Then you believe the farmer is trying to cheat his lord, he asked. I did. That's what I will report then. The next day, he told me that the magistrate agreed. And ever since then, he has started to rely on my opinion when it comes to anything involving math. Oh my, Young Seok, his wife. She must have been. I think they have a nice family here. I mean, this might have been an arranged marriage, but I think that they're happy together. That's nice. Let's see what Hyuna has to say. To be totally honest with you, I don't really know what she's talking about here at all. Well, what do you mean? The math thing wasn't really considered very odd at the time. That's women's work. It's just natural. Maybe it's just a little weird she's helping with external manners, but, well, it's not that weird. Oh, okay. That's good. Women's work is numbers? Okay, that's fine. The part about learning to read isn't that amazing either. Well, that is amazing, of course. You'd think that normally you would be able to read, including the women as well, but, man, they really don't have many things for women in this on this Magungway ship. It might have been officially frowned upon. Holy, it's frowned upon, holy cow. But learning to read by looking over your brother or husband's shoulder was really, really common. If it was frowned upon, how it was really common? How come it's really common? Oh well. She's making a big deal out of nothing. Well, I guess that's 15-year-old women for you. The hell? He was 16. They're married at 15 and 16, and they're talking about... Oh my god. What is wrong with this ship? This ship is messed up. No wonder they all died. God, marrying at 16 and all? Holy shit. Alright, let's go to the new friendship. Kim Young-seok. Okay, we're going back to the husband of the family. While it's true that I might be, as my wife suggests, alarmingly serious, it's hard to argue with enjoying a nice meal out if it means cultivating Magistrate Park's trust even more. Just having the invitation alone is a pretty good sign. I assumed we would be going to his house after finishing with the day's affairs, but instead he led me another way. Oh, you do not want to visit there. My son has a newborn child, who is very, very unconducive to entertaining guests, I'm afraid, he said with a laugh. Surely you'll understand. Instead, we headed toward the plaza. Outside the occasional New Year's festivals when I was a child, I had never actually been there before. I never had much of an eye for details at the time, so I was surprised to see now that how richly decorated everything was. For what essentially a great giant market, beautiful floral arrangements adorned every stall, wall, and every part in it. And rather than the commotion of a crowd, all I could hear was the sound of peaceful music. It was still, of course, a market. There were no merchants loudly hawking wares, and there were no merchants? Oh, there were no merchants loudly hawking wares, and some of the prices on the signs I saw would make the Emperor blush. Oh my. In that atmosphere, we ate together at a public house that defied my expectations. The food was both plentiful and far better than anything I've ever had in either of my houses. If this sounds indulgent, it absolutely is, and I definitely don't plan on telling anyone the details like this. The only thing I plan to repeat from this evening is that with the magistrate confined in me, that when he was moved from his position, he'd like to recommend me to fill his place. I'd be young for the position, but it would be a great stepping stone for the one I'm dreaming of. I remained calm since I'm good at that, but it's the best news I've heard in my life. Well, this guy seems to be doing good. He's taking his wife out to have a nice meal. This guy is pretty good. I like this Kim Young-seok guy. Good guy. Let's see. The plaza sounds like a really interesting place, doesn't it? Of course, it sounds beautiful. I mean, I wouldn't know personally. Well, why not? But as I understand it, it would be the big place for celebrating festivals, and really surprising to see. You'd leave one of the few tiny modern stark white corridors that lead to it, then suddenly there was this huge open space filled with all sorts of colorful signs and vendors. That sounds amazing. I think proper gentlemen were supposed to be more modest, though, so they wouldn't really want to associate with that sort of thing too openly. But that does sound beautiful. That's a beautiful place. Alright, let's go to the new magistrate. Oh, the new magistrate, maybe. Dearest mother, if you haven't already heard the good news, my husband has been appointed by the Emperor to the position of magistrate. Holy cow, Kim Young-seok made it! He made it. Oh yeah. He's taken over the office from Magistrate Park starting today, which is just tremendous for his man of his age. Well, of course, he's like 17 now, or 18 to I think the year now. Year 322. That's interesting. I have no doubt that he was perfectly humble when he got the news.